Did you know that playing with sensory toys helps build nerve connections in a child's brain? Pop your thoughts in the comments. Today I'm going to unbox a whole bunch of sensory toys that I have, and I'm going to explore the different uses for them, the different sensations that they might have, the different sensory systems that they might target. So if you're looking for ideal sensory toys for your classroom or for at home or for your child who is neurodiverse or has ADHD, then stick around. I've got two that I'm going to keep till the very end. They are probably my favorite ones out of the lot that I've got. So I haven't opened these before. I haven't seen these before, so it's all new for me as well. So come along for the journey. So we'll start with this one. It's looking a little bit spiky. So this is quite cool. He's got a little bit of a loop here that you can hold onto. This is sort of a silicone-y rubbery ball, but you can squeeze it, and when you squeeze it, inside the ball is all these little hundreds and thousands sprinkle looking things. So it's got quite a nice sensational feeling on your hands for your touch sensation. The spikes aren't really spiky, but they do kind of feel like they're massaging your hands a little bit. You've obviously got the stretchy sensation here, and obviously the squeeze with the ball. So this one will be a really good resource for in the classroom or for at home. This one very much caters to your touch sensation and your tactile sensory stuff. Okay, we have what looks like a long wormy thing. This is actually, when looking at it, it is a unicorn. So this can stretch, and it's got these little spikes on it again. So these are different texture to the ball that we just had. These spikes are a lot softer, and they kind of feel almost velvety when you run it through your hands. So this again will be a really good one for in the classroom or at home. And again, it caters to the touch sensation and the tactile sensory input. Okay, this one looks interesting. Looks like it could be a mouse or a hamster looking thing. So definitely a bit of a tricky one to get into. So that's what we have. Looks kind of cute. It feels very soft and squishy. It feels almost like the dough balls that have the dough inside them. So yeah, it's definitely got dough. So you can squeeze them. This is a really, really good one for classrooms. It is great for fine motor development and for exercises before starting handwriting. So that will be a really good one to use at those points. It's also squishy, really, really squishy. So it hits a different sensation to these ones. So again, another good classroom one. It deals with tactile systems and touch systems as well. Does make a little bit of a sort of whoosh sound when you're squeezing it. So it also gives a little bit of auditory input as well. So a good one for the classroom or at home. Okay, this one looks interesting. So this one feels a little bit sticky to start with. It's got lots of little colored balls in it, and it's inside a mesh bag. Kind of looks almost like the bags you pick up with your oranges or mandarins in them from the supermarket. There you go. If we squeeze, it squeezes all of the balls through the mesh. So you've got a couple of different textures to feel with the stickiness of the ball and the roughness of the mesh. But then when you squeeze it, you've got these different things to feel here. You've got the, looks like water beads inside the ball, and they've created lots of little bubbles. So it's not a smooth feeling. It's quite bumpy, and there's small bubbles as well as big bubbles. So another one that covers your tactile system. Again, this is a good one for working fine motor skills and hand strengthening. It also makes a bit of a whoosh sound when you squeeze it. Kind of sounds almost like you're squeezing water out of something. So yeah, squishy sort of sound. So that one's a good one for the classroom or at home as well. Okay, this one looks interesting. Looks a little bit like an acorn or something like that. Bags are quite tough to get into with some of them. This one is quite sticky. It actually feels quite hard. It's not anywhere near as soft and squishy as our little hamster was. So it's the acorn top, and it's quite rough, and there's lots of bumps on there. So a good sort of tactile texture difference there. And then you get this area which is smooth, and there's something in there. So if we squeeze, there we go, out pops a little critter. So this will again be good for working hand strength and fine motor stuff, good for exercising before handwriting. And it creates a little bit of a sound. It's almost a little gentle pop sound as he pops out of the acorn. So it targets the auditory input as well. So yeah, another good one for classroom or home. Okay, I've got a big box here, so we'll have a look at this one and see what we can find in here. It says that there are 5 fruits inside. So inside we've got a whole bunch of fruit all bagged up. So these ones look like they might have a few different textures on them. So this is a pineapple. It's very bumpy, and you can definitely feel the stickiness on this one and feel the ridges in the bumps. But then you've also got the soft texture with the leaves and the stalk. So it also has balls inside it. And so when you squeeze it, you can kind of feel the balls moving through your hands. Kind of feels a little bit like picking up sand and running it through your hands. So those ones are really good. Not very noisy at all, so a really good one for the classroom. So there's a pineapple in this box. There is an orange or a peach, depending on which fruit you like. So again, same thing, it's just really squishy. If you squeeze them hard and fast, you can hear them make a sound. This one looks quite interesting. Looks like a banana. This one's got a very different texture to the other two. This one feels a lot softer and a lot more unstable than the others. So it feels very, very wobbly, where obviously the other two, they don't really wobble. But this one is definitely quite wobbly, and again, you can feel those balls moving through, and they kind of feel bumpy when they move through the banana. Okay, so 3 fruits down, 2 to go. All right, this one here is a grape, bunch of grapes. So very similar textures to the orange and the pineapple. It is a little bit wobbly like the banana, so it creates a lot of different textures and a lot of different sensations. And the final one we've got in the fruits is our strawberry. So much like the grape, it's a bit wobbly, and it also has the balls inside, and it has the different textures with the leaves and the stalk. So those ones are really good for in the classroom. Okay, time to take a look at my final 2. So I've got an avocado fidget and I've got a burger fidget. So they supposedly spin, rotate, and create hours of fun. And our burger also spins and has soft silicone bits and smooth surfaces. So they'll be great for catering to different tactile systems. So let's see if we can get into these things. All right, so let's get into our burger, and then we'll explore what they do. So I have a lot of sensory toys at home. I find them to be very, very useful and very helpful in entertaining my boys, my nephews, my niece. So yeah, they enjoy playing with them and they enjoy feeling the different textures and sensations. They're really, really good for when kids are really tired, to give them some tactile and sensory input that doesn't involve full-blown activity. All right, so let's take a look at our little wee avocado here. So he can turn his face round and round, his face spins. We can also spin it so that our avocado is closed. So yeah, I have one child that will definitely spend hours playing with the avocado and spinning things. So it's a really good one for in the classrooms. It's not too noisy, and yeah, it will just keep kids endlessly entertained. So we'll have a look at the burger now. He looks kind of cute. Looks a little bit like the stretchy hamburger that we've got, but this one is all stuck together and you can't pull them apart to build your own burger. So on the top here, he's got sesame seeds that are all soft and squishy. You can push them down and you can feel a bumpy, rough texture on the top when you run your hands along that. The lettuce sticks out and it's also rubbery, but it's quite hard. So a different texture to feel compared to the top. And this lettuce is also quite thin. And then inside the burger patty is quite rough. You can feel all the little bumps on it, and obviously he's got his eyes on there, which create a different textured sensation as well. And the cheese has all these bumps on the side that create a completely different sensory input feel. And your burger bun obviously is completely smooth at the bottom there. So this one covers a lot of different sensory textures and things like that in it. So again, a really good one for the classroom. So yeah, I'm a big advocate for sensory toys. I don't know if you are, but feel free to share your experiences with sensory toys, toys you like, toys you've tried but don't like. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for listening. Like and subscribe for more.